You know, I'm really specific on the people I say that I looked up to, idolized, that are like OGs. It just so happened that this is the glove. He's a Hall of Famer. His name is Gary Payton. What up, family?
What's up, fam? How you doing?
And everybody knows the kinship that Oakland has with Detroit.
Absolutely. We the mini Detroit.
No doubt. And so we appreciate you joining us. It's a lot of things happening in the NBA, but I was so happy that you were going to be on today because Russell Westbrook returned to OKC. And the fans are really enthusiastic. They gave him a standing ovation, and rightfully so. He put in so much work for that franchise. What did you think about their return, and do you believe he and James Harden can legitimately win the West?
Well, I think OKC did the right thing. He didn't ask for to get traded. They traded him. He was there for 11 great years, and he played. He was a diehard with them, and that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to honor him that way. As in the Houston Rockets, we don't know. I mean, I hope that he can bring them over, put them over the top. He's starting to do this load management stuff again. I never seen him do that. I guess that they're trying to load up for the playoffs because they know that James, when he gets to the playoffs, he never performs in the playoffs. I don't know if it's be tired because they wear him down, but he's the type of guy that he don't want to do load management. He wants to play. He's a playground type of guy, man. He wants to get it. He want to get it in. And I like that of that guy because he plays basketball. He don't be talking about, man, my body hurt or whatever. He go home and go to rest. They only play for 2 hours. That's all. You know, Jalen, we play for 2 hours, man, and we play more basketball than they did nowadays.
Correct.
We had more back-to-backs. We had, training camp when we had 2-a-days. We did a lot of basketball. We played a lot of basketball. These guys got it like a Club Med. But I respect that, and I think what they're going to do is they're going to want Westbrook and him to be really, really ready because they don't want to do the repeat in the playoffs. And that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that. And if they get it going, they can beat a couple of people in the West. They can beat somebody, you know what I'm saying? And then with Capello, Tucker, and then you got Gordon back now.
Yeah,
these guys can beat a couple of people. They can go far in the playoffs, and I think that's what they're doing. They're getting ready for that.
So I'm really glad that you are here today, Gary, because one thing we always have you guys do for us is take us behind the curtain. Take the fans behind the curtain in some behavior. So take a look at Russell Westbrook last night during the game. He's on the bench, but he's not with the team. He's way on the end of the bench. See him over there?
Yeah.
By himself.
Yeah.
Gary, as a fan, I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, that's odd. Seems like he should be part of the huddle. You played in the NBA a long time. Is that normal behavior?
That's normal behavior. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Because if you would have seen me during my time, if you go back to when I played, I used to go onto the scorer's table and sit there. And then I used to look at the huddle and look at Coach Carl, and people would always scrutinize me for that. They'll be like, why is he not listening? But then George Carl would come back and say, yo, don't worry about him. I know he's listening. That's what he does. And that's what to get my mind into it. It wasn't disrespecting my teammates or nothing. I went and told my teammates, this is what I want to do. When we get in the huddle, I want to be over here. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing personal. I still feel comfortable because I got my mind thinking about what I done did wrong. What I need to do more. I wasn't like I'm looking in the stands, I'm looking at nobody, but I'm hearing everything that Coach Carl is saying in the plays. Now, I understand if he didn't understand, but he wasn't going back in the game.
Correct.
So it wasn't nothing that he could see and he should see. He wasn't going back in the game, so okay, he's over there. Now he's got his mindset, he's mentally into it, and then he can do it. Now, if he was in the game, I have a problem with that.
Okay.
But he wasn't in the game. He was over there, and that's the way they do it. Let these dudes do what they do. This is a different generation. Let them do what they do. As long as he come out there and perform and know the plays and know what's going on, I have no problems with that.
So that's perfect taking us behind the curtain because when you look at it as a fan, it looks a little funny, but now you explain how you did it. We really appreciate that.
What's up? Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. Don't forget to download the ESPN app, and if you want more premium content, which you do, make sure that you subscribe to ESPN+. See you soon.